Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I am the speaker for Lotus Quality Assurance Company. Continuing the series, What Make a Wow Mobile App? Last week, we were talking about understanding differences. Today, let's go deeper and discuss choosing the right mobile device. Mobile device fragmentation is really crazy now, and this situation seems to never end. By June 2019, there were about 63,000 mobile profiles, and it grew 20% every year. So, what criteria we should consider to choose the right mobile device? The first criteria is about the market share by geography. As a product owner, a developer, or a tester, you are expected to know where your target markets are. Then figure out which mobile are the most popular over there. For example, if we choose Asia Pacific, then we need the top 10 mobile devices in that location. And this information can obtained by so many resources such as Device at Large or statcounter websites. To ensure that your app supports various platforms, you need to test your apps on different OS and their versions. Focusing on only one platform will narrow down your market share and slow down your expansion to newer markets. The second criteria is about the iOS and its versions. With iOS, it will be much easier because Apple frequently asks and sometimes force users to update the newest version. As you can see on the screens, the total market share of the iOS 13.3, iOS 13.4, and iOS 12.4 are more than 85%. But Android OS is very fragmented with Pie, 10, Oreo, Marshmallow, and you must choose more than 6 versions to cover more than 85%. Choosing the market brand is the third criteria. Besides Apple, there are many famous Android brands like Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, LG, and so on. Different markets, especially the big ones, often customize the Android OS, such as the launch, the feature starting apps in background. So the point is, if you want to cover all of the possibility, you might not have enough time or devices in your lab. So it is very important to first analyze your app feature, and then double check with the release note to see if is there any new change might lead to the issue. The fourth criteria will be the screen size and resolutions. Mobile devices have different screen size and resolutions, and they impact the object appearance on the screen. A popular error is the overlap of the objects, and the user could not run the app properly. Hence, it is mandatory to consider the size of the devices to verify the UI compatibility. Then, you must decide the device families like mobile devices and tablets. For example, iPhone, iPod, and iPad. Let's go to the final criteria, which is the hardware configuration. Based on the phone's model, the attributes and configurations are different. While selecting devices for your app, you should consider screen size, resolution, PPI, and other hardware features, which can impact your app's performance. You should also check the phone storage and the data consumption by your app. So, these are 5 criteria to build up the device selections matrix. Each criteria, you can select some popular options. So, from the device matrix, you can see what kind of mobile devices and how many of them are needed. Based on that, you can prioritize them to create the effective product plan and testing strategy. Thank you everybody for watching our video. Have a nice day. See you later.